Lesson number one. It's not the last half mile that's the most dangerous, but the half mile before the last half mile. The only danger at the checkpoint was oneself. If they were going to pick you up in East Berlin, they'd have done it already before you got anywhere near the wall. Crossing from the east to west, but the wrong papers. It was Bernard Samson I was frightened of. Because the only thing to be afraid of here is being afraid. The guards can smell it. It's what they're looking for. Lesson number two, never be quite as tired as you really are. Being tired is the only thing I can really remember.
Who are you?
Personnel. I like to know my staff.
Star?
Morgan. Director of Establishment. Sitting watching old movies?
It happens to be my job.
Turning the pages of someone's life, Morgan.
It's my job. Your career profile, Samson. I wouldn't want to find we've been underestimating your potential to the department. It says in here, accumulation of stress.
How about loss of nerve?
The difficulty is to understand the meaning of fear, real fear. What exactly is dangerous, do you think?
Well, crossing the road can be dangerous, Morgan, if you're not concentrating.
And in Berlin.
Why would I have been frightened? Berlin was home.
You live in London now, Samson. Do you belong in London?
I belonged in Berlin.
Not anymore. Personnel files get so untidy, I find. Any part of your life in here you'd like me to have shredded? Not that a file is a key to a man. Insubordination on every page. Still, something somewhere seems to have gone wrong.
Speaking for myself, I wouldn't even attempt it. Whoops, sorry.
Oh, it's all right, Ben. We just finished.
Anything in the German newspapers today, Bernard?
Press summary by lunchtime, Brett. Unless you want to recommend more staff.
Projections for the East German economy and how to program one of our computers for it. Did you have a problem?
Invitation to lunch? Coming to slum it in the canteen today?
Oh, you know I can't stand that place.
Toad and Hole Tuesdays.
Exactly.
Von Rumour's announcement of increased long-term credit for East Germans. That's what Brett's been waiting for. He want to take that and you with him to Cabinet Office today.
Oh, nonsense.
Oh, want a bet?
A dozen oysters at Scott's.
2 dozen? Be a pound. Cut that out for me.
Your oysters.
Oysters?
Cabinet Office.
Oh. Well, the bet was won before it was made. Unfair competition, Fiona. You know, you're going to have to tell them at the office where you got this thing from. Otherwise, people are going to start thinking you need investigating.
Well, if they want to investigate Daddy, they're welcome to.
Still accept his little present, though, don't you?
It's to cheer me up for my birthday.
I wonder what he's going to give me for mine. Last time it was a gift-wrapped bottle of brandy with the compliment slip from his stockbroker still inside. How long before your sister realizes she's under observation?
She'll be terribly embarrassed. And don't you dare bully her.
I mean, it's so discreet. Bang in the middle of Mayfair. Does she do it to challenge her husband? Or does she do it to challenge God? Or is it all Daddy's fault again? Not that wimp looked substantial enough to be a father substitute. Wasn't he some sort of FCO runner for us in the Berlin office?
Runner? Darling Giles Trent was a Foreign Office Undersecretary.
Scraping the Harrow barrel a bit, aren't we?
He's a Wickhamist, actually.
Oh, he's a Wickhamist, yeah.
I'll have a dozen oysters and a Dover sole. Oh, and some of that Chablis, please.
I'll have cotton chips and a pint of iron. No, I'll just have a Dover sole and a lard. I think we're about to be seen. Come on.
Hello. We thought we'd join you for a glass of your bubbly.
Excuse me. Daddy, so we're not interrupting anything, are we?
Of course not. Giles, you remember Fiona?
Hello, Fiona.
Hello, Giles.
Bernard Samson, isn't it?
That's right.
You were spying. How long have you been sitting over there?
Used to be my job, Tess.
Oxford. Catching up on gossip.
I never knew you were at Oxford, Tess.
I used to go to the parties. How are the children, darling?
Well, you used to be sort of liaison for us in Berlin, didn't you?
FCO stringer. Odds and sods.
And secretaries, Giles.
And how is Foreign and Common?
Under siege. We're not much liked in Downing Street.
Who is, except the Treasury and the White House?
I hear your lot don't actually exist anymore, officially. Must make life difficult, explaining to the bank manager who actually pays your pittance.
Stuck in London office now, are you? Miss the travelling, do you? I saw Dickie the other day. He's getting terribly whimsical, isn't he? Just like he was at Balliol. Of course, he never had any money. Always had to try too hard. Almost as bad as not trying hard enough. I believe your oysters are calling, Fiona. Sorry, old man.
You should have learned by now that you can never beat them at their own game.
I still believe it's my duty to try. How do I get across to your yellow submarine?
You can't. Not without desk authorization. Or mine. You're unusually wide awake tonight.
You should be so lucky. Berlin, divided into sectors under military occupation by Russia, America, France, and Britain. August the 13th, 1961. About 2 o'clock in the morning, cab drivers suddenly started reporting that they were being stopped and questioned every time they crossed into or out of the Russian sector. British intelligence decided to send in 2 younger operatives to investigate.
You?
They found the sector boundaries manned by military patrols and large army trucks offloading rolls of barbed wire. A couple of days later, they started to replace the wire with the wall.
You make it sound like you'd never been there.
Right, next. Friedrichstrasse Station. Come in. It's the weakest membrane in the wall.
Sorry, Samson, no room's needed. Resume lesson next week. Same room, same time. But this fieldcraft stuff's all a bit old hat, isn't it?
How can you bear to be stuck in this ghastly building, putting up with idiots like that?
Ah, but the idiots, Julian, are safe behind their desks. They've never been on the other side of that wire. It's like the skewer through a shish kebab, the east-west axis. The Russians acquired the state opera, the royal palaces, and the worst slums. The West got the zoo, the nightclubs, and the houses of the rich in the Grunewald. Oh, if only it were all that simple. It had once been part of my job to guess what frightened a man. Now I've had 5 years to peel away the scab of my own fear and pick at the tender wound of failure and come to tolerate the company of idiots. My whole life has been shredded from the last time I crossed the wall. No one can understand real fear who has not walked that last 20 yards when you have passed the checkpoint, but not yet through the wire into the West. That's when you learn the real taste of adrenaline.
Hi.
Scheiße. Tu das nicht.
I've been waiting all the damn day for you, Bernie. I don't do it for fun.
You know perfectly well. KGB are over the wire all the time. So I watch your tail. Ich pass auf dich auf. Wie geht's dir?
Yeah, you ask me how I am? You give me the biggest fright of my life?
Spoiling up, hmm?
Yeah. Are you picking up for the office?
Sure. You get home. How does it feel over there?
People are nervous.
You feel all right?
I feel 5 years older.
You've only been gone 72 hours. You were in Berlin all the 3 days?
I never moved outside the city limits, did I, Bernard?
You have a nerve, Bernie. One day they'll lock you up.
One day, I expect they will. Just...
Oh.
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Werner always liked to make out he was just the office boy. But he and I shared a lifetime of dangerous games. And a friendship which had begun as children under a railway bridge halfway between the Kudamm and Kantstrasse. Long before the war was ever there. The war made coming home dangerous in Berlin. Changing character, changing costume, changing phase. The danger of beginning to relax too much. Home then was Berlin, with my wife and the kids. And the landlady had always treated me like the child she never had. And the flat at the top of a lodging house.
Come on, darling. Up to bed. There's a good boy. We'll come and see you when you're tucked in, all right? Off you go.
Oh.
You smell of coal fires.
Hot water.
You must be joking. Well, Liesl might stoke it up now you've come home. Mein Liebling, Bernd. Werner was a bit worried about you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm afraid Dickie's invited himself for dinner. I'm sorry, darling. There's nothing I could do.
You cracked Karlshorst.
Well, the computer cracked it.
No, the computers don't get brownie points. You fed the ideas in.
A little bit.
Karlshorst's very big. You crack that, you'll make me redundant.
The children are waiting for you upstairs.
Oh. I always need Dickie like a hole in the head. I'd been back for 5 minutes and the thinking and chattering classes were already beating a path to my door. And all to pick my brains because one Russian military code from their radio transmitter at Karlshorst has been deciphered by my wife.
You silly man.
Die Rosenblumen in Berlin.
Tricky Dickie Cryer.
Go on through, please.
In certain respects, the most qualified British graduate in SIS intelligence. First-class honors in bullshit.
Giles Trent was saying that Daphne's gone home.
Oh, she's house hunting, old thing. Oh.
Amazing.
What's this, a posting back to London, Dickie, or another Bambino?
Hello, Bernie. Ein Geschenk for Herr Samson.
Oh.
This is all wonderfully kitsch.
Now, this is where Bernie used to live when he was a Bambino, Dickie. One is not allowed to criticize.
You've been listening?
I haven't heard a thing for 3 days.
Oh, I say, have you been over?
Why don't you pour yourself a drink?
Things are hotting up. You picked the right time to crack Carl Sourced. I don't suppose they're showing any of this on the other side of town.
I wouldn't know.
Right.
Oh, Fiona.
A hollandaise with a touch of brandy. And some more, if you may.
Ah.
It's actually a rather wet scrambled egg with a bit of dried kipper on it. Oh, how's Frankfurt these days?
Actually, Frankfurt's bloody boring. Few cowboys who had all the fun.
Fun?
Still, about time you hung up the guns, isn't it?
Chance would be a fine thing.
Perhaps to the German desk back home. Oh, you have the seniority, of course.
Why the German desk? Brett Rensler dropped down dead?
Brett has his eye on higher things. I heard someone say he was here in Berlin. Something to do with Carl Sourced?
Wouldn't know, Dickie.
You know he's wangled himself a whole new section. No, all they're going to do is to spend their entire time analysing the stuff you run in from Brahms Network. I mean, it doesn't make sense, does it?
Office politics, Dickie. It's all over my head.
Serious escalation of Poland's industrial unrest, the independent trade union movement Solidarity yesterday demanded reform of the country's security apparatus and threatened a general strike.
Oh, no, Daphne's longing to get herself back in the harness. Stick the boys in the boards.
I only know why Frau Liesel gives us the rooms at the back of the house.
It's always the bloody train from Moscow that makes it.
Tell me, how do you read the situation in Poland?
How do you read it, Dickie? If the Russians were going to roll their tanks, they wouldn't be risking opinions in opposition.
Opinions?
There's a Warsaw Pact summit in Moscow next week.
How the hell do you know that?
Oh, that's part of the information I bring back from Brahms and other sources.
Have you reported it?
I've only been back 3 hours, you know. You go down, all right?
Yeah, he's fine. Thanks, Dickie. Guten Abend.
Liesel, darf ich vorstellen, Mr. Cryer.
Angenehm.
How do you do, madam? All right, Bernie, I'll see myself up.
So, now you can take it schwatter with your Liesel. Come on.
Who is your frightened Mr. Cryer? Een collega?
Yes, colleague and late friend.
Ah, ein Kollege, der Medizin verkauft. Another in the pharmaceuticals.
Liesel, what do you think's going to happen?
Bundesbank.
Poland.
always trouble for Germany.
It seemed to me as if it's the Poles who are in trouble.
Look, sir.
Thank you.
Auf dich, Bernie.
Auf uns.
You've been in the East. I can smell it on you. Don't worry about the Poles. They will survive. They always do. Worry instead about your Mr. Renzler.
Do you have a permit?
No. It's Giles Trent. He's an old friend, FCO.
Oxford and Balliol?
Yeah, that's about it.
Bernard's married to one of the Kimber Hutchinson girls.
Really?
Lovely dinner last night, Bernard. Cordon bleu, young Fiona is.
Remember me to her.
Watch the proctors don't catch you, Trent. We're out of bounds to Foreign Office staff.
He only works across the courtyard, you know. You don't have to treat him like a bloody alien.
Dickie? What's going on? You didn't tell me you'd come from London last night.
Ah, well, you're being rather previous, Bernard. Basically, it's Karlshorst and Poland. We don't actually know how the Polish army would react if the Russians walk in. You're to run Yuri Rostov into Gdańsk.
What the hell's going on, Frank? Yuri Rostov. Has everyone gone crazy?
This is a London directive, laddie. Yuri Rostov to Gdańsk, and Bernard Samson picked to run him in.
Yuri Rostov is 170 years old, Frank. I am not taking him over the wire.
Yuri's already over the wire. With an old French passport. He's waiting for you there in Gdańsk to make contact with his son.
We don't know anything about his son.
Stefan Rostov. Been in Gdańsk since 15th of August.
What about his political views?
He's a Russian-trained communications specialist. One of the few Polish officers privy to the Warsaw Pact communiques.
Yeah, all of which will be totally irrelevant if he won't talk to us.
We won't know if we don't try.
You mean there's no indication? You're going to send me blind into Gdańsk to turn a Polish army officer, and the only link we've got with him is his 70-year-old father?
This is a London directive, Bernard.
Oh. What if I refuse to go?
Someone less competent will take your place. And it'll be generally assumed you're bottled out. You think what you like. This operation's up and running. London orders we obey. Yuri Rostov is waiting for you in Gdańsk. I never abandon agents. All you.
Better get a move on, Werner.
Did you remember Lisa's birthday?
Well, what's the matter?
They've run Yuri Rostov into Gdańsk.
That's us, is it?
He's sitting there waiting for me.
Yuri's an old man. What the hell are they doing with him?
Dickie Cryer's got London office to fix the papers for me.
But you can't go in again so soon.
I'm going to need someone over there with me, Werner. Better get in touch with Rolf Mauser.
Rolf Mauser? Zeg dit normaal. He's Brahms Network, Bernie.
Tell him to leave me a car in the usual place. A hire car. With papers for Poland. Tell him to get himself into Gdańsk and give me a rendezvous 10 miles out of town.
Brett Wensler will crucify you.
Would you rather I went alone? Brett used to say he was a Berliner. Ich bin ein Berliner. One day I'll tell the poor man that ich bin ein Berliner actually means I'm a donut. Brett Rensler. Even then, he was a pure mid-Atlantic man by way of Oxford and Harvard. Brett had spent his life in swivel chairs, arguing with dictating machines and smiling for committees. He always made me feel as though my fingernails were dirty.
Berlin's a bit close to the Indians for you, isn't it, Brett? They normally send over raiding parties for big shots like you.
You got back last night.
Did I? I don't think anybody's supposed to know about that.
Make contact with any of our Brahms people?
Oh, I saw lots of people, Brett.
Mauser, Rolf Mauser.
Everything's fine. The Brahms Network is functioning normally. I'd rather you had nothing on your files back home, saying precisely who I did or did not see. Bad for security. We leak like a sieve.
Do?
I meant over the years, Brett. We don't exactly have a watertight record.
Dickie Cryer has a signed directive for you from the Director General. He's gone over my head.
Really? Directive to do what?
Your work is with Brahms, and anybody in the Brahms Network is off limits. I want that clearly understood.
Well, if that's your directive, Brett, then I suggest you come up to the stadium office and tell them yourself.
Berlin Field Ops is Frank Harrington's territory, and Frank is your problem, Bernard. I'll not have anyone in the Brahms Network used on some madcap scheme dreamt up by Dickie Cryer in his frantic efforts to grab my job.
Up for grabs, is it?
I don't see Dickie running a German desk. He doesn't even speak the language.
That's usually considered a qualification in British intelligence. What exactly is Dickie's madcap scheme?
Strictly speaking, the promotion into my present job should be yours. And I won't pretend I don't have influence in the choice of my successor.
Ein Moment, bitte.
On the other hand, if you use someone from Brahms Network to further Dickie Cryer's projects, I'll bust you from the field, Bernard. So help me God, I will.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lisa. Happy birthday to you.
This is bizarre. Liesl still sees us as 10 years old. Birthday teas, and I'm frightened, and Werner hates to be left behind. Even on this one, he wants to come with me.
Like you both used to sell black market sweets at school.
Mein Freund, as always, I wish you were coming with me. I trust you.
Na, Liesel. Und bleib anständig.
Oh, anständig. Well, you say hello and goodbye in the same breath these days, Werner. Du kommst an und schwupps, bist du wieder weg.
Warte, schwupps bin ich weg, ich muss arbeiten. Good night, Fiona.
Good night, Werner.
Just Bernie, get some sleep. You are going to need it.
Poland's full of Western journalists. Be lost in the crowd.
I'm frightened. because you're frightened.
Bernd, alter Halunke, wie geht's dir? You're late, as usual. Whose bad idea was all of this?
Have you found Yuri?
He's not the man you remember. Yuri is an old man, Bernd. He sits in his hotel and won't make a move until he sees you. The U-Base, the secret police, they frighten him. They're all over town.
The Russians are sitting just inside the frontier. A couple of tanks, ready to block the road. And half an army sitting somewhere in the woods.
So half the Red Army sits on the Polish frontier, and London Central sends a couple of old buffers like Yuri and me on the sort of crazy game we used to play 30 years ago? You think your people in London understand what happens in Central Europe? The Cold War has changed. It's time you told them, Bernd, before they get us all killed.
Pasażerów jadących do Warszawy prosimy o uwagę. Pociąg z Gdańska do Warszawy będzie wystawiony na tor pierwszy przy peronie Gdańska. Godzina odjazdu pociągu 8:15. Pociąg odjeżdżający do Warszawina o 9:15 został wstrzymany, ponieważ fabryczne rozruchy strajkowe. Informujemy również o opóźnieniach pociągów jadących na wschodniej granicy Polski. Za zmiany i uniezgodnienia przepraszamy.
Rolf. He always looked so stolid. The trouble is, he'd always tell me the truth exactly like it really is, and then go on to tell me everything else I didn't want to know or remember. But he was a good man in a crisis. It really amused Yuri we should meet again in the middle of a demonstration in Eastern Europe, surrounded by militia. Like the good soldier he once had been, he did as he was told, however stupid. He thought it was funny, but it sure as hell unnerved me. And, of course, Rolf was right about Yuri. He looked like a man who wished he'd stayed at home. Didn't we all?
I'm checked in already. If anyone stops you, you're staying in another hotel, the Morsky. You're just visiting someone here, yes?
Welcome to the armpit of Europe. You wouldn't have any duty-frees, would you? Well, there's not a solid drop of alcohol in this whole bloody metropolis. Solidarity is on the wagon. I'll see you later.
don't know, Bernard, but it doesn't feel like one of your operations.
Yuri, have you contacted your son?
I was told to wait for you to come.
What's he called, your son?
Stefan.
Stefan. How often do you usually telephone him?
His birthday, his mother's birthday, New Year's Day. When? They do not switch off the phones.
Your son is alone with a small detachment of the maintenance corps in a huge barracks on the edge of the town. Better you do it face to face.
I tell you, if we'd been squatting outside a NATO barracks for 3 hours, the Bulldogs would have thrown us in a paddy wagon by now.
They don't need security yet. It's an overflow building waiting for the Russians. Besides, they're used to solidarity, keeping an eye on it.
There. God, he's become so old.
Yuri, make it clear you need to talk to him.
He'd been tempted so cruelly by Dickie in London. All that way, and what it came down to was an old man meeting his son. Perhaps, he thought, for the last time. Stay down here and make sure there's no one with him.
Will he please call to reception? Thank you.
Stefan, tu jest mój przyjaciel. Znamy się dobrze od 20 lat.
Dobrze, dobrze. A nie pojedziecie?
Just to tell him the times are dangerous for you and for his country.
Przyjechałem pomóc.
Pomóc mnie?
To help the situation.
The information we require is to help your country, not to damage your allies. Troop movements, standing orders for certain given circumstances. The West does not want to make mistakes that might harm your country.
Who are you? But you have the stars for spying now. You can see everything from your satellites. Up there, from the sky.
Yes, the Russians we can see. The Poles are a little less obvious.
Nowadays, that's life. Trzymaj się.
Name a time and a place for seeing you again. Tonight, tomorrow, wherever, whenever you wish. Your father and I will stay in this hotel room in the hope that you may call.
See you.
What will he do? Come on, Yuri is your son. What will he do? Is he going to send the Uzbeks up here?
Now, what is your ragged rag? Couldn't find you in the hotel register. Agency, are you, I suppose? Responsible reporting and all that, eh? Well. So, what are you? AP, UP, Reuters?
Oh, no, I am freelance.
Accredited?
No.
Oh, living dangerously, are we?
Press releases inside, please. I'm sure you will find lots of material to send home.
Madam, my humble newspaper, if newspaper it can be called, demands I only send them one anti-communist story per weekday and Polish sex for Sunday.
Then we should explain to your readers that we are still socialists here, and some of us still communists. Polish sex, I'm afraid you will have to find for yourself.
Excuse me.
Yes.
You must get awfully tired of Western journalists.
The news you print also finds its way back to our own people over your radio. Journalists have served a purpose for us, as have some of your decadent Western songs.
Do you mind if I ask you, what do you think will happen if the Russian troops come in?
Do you believe they will come?
I don't know.
If it did happen, both the church and Solidarity will tell people to go to their place of work and adopt passive resistance.
Yes, but sorry. Would they obey? I mean, initially they'd be fighting their own people, wouldn't they? That's the Russian way of doing it.
And what have you come to see? The Polish army killing the Polish people?
Excuse me, follow me. Entrée dans la salle de presse. Folgen Sie in Feldwand.
If his son decides to talk, we're going to have to tell him a pack of lies, Bernd.
Well, the whole world, east and west, is full of lies.
Jure is an old man. He's frightened of everything. He doesn't think his son is the man to play the informer. Only if he believes it's for the good.
Well, he's going to have to convince him. And pretty damn quick before we all get picked up.
Not like you to be so nervous, Bernd. The way you came in, a car and a train, that's dangerous. They'll find the car.
Stefan?
Tak jest, tak. Tak, zrozumiałem. Oczywiście. Jutro 8. Dobrze. Do widzenia.
Was I still in control? How much would a son risk for his father? The worst part of any operation is the hanging around. Hour after hour in a hotel room, waiting. Waiting for a rendezvous in a theater. That's bad enough. But our theater was 300 miles on the wrong side of the frontier.